Good morning, everyone. So we are from Group Russia and Ukraine, and today we will discuss about migration trends with me, Tiara Aurelia Putri, and also my friends here, Muhammad Dafa Adaragutni and Muhammad Salih Sanusi Sudek. Okay, next slide, please. So, what we will discuss today, the first is explanation about migration. The second is international migration grouping. Next is about the study case, and the last is about future trends of migration. Next slide. Okay, so what is migration? Next slide, please. Okay, so migration is defined as the movement of people over some distance, or at least from one migration defining area to another, and from one usual place of residence to another. Next slide, please. Okay, here there are three main factors causing migration. The first is lack of job opportunities. If in the area of origin there are no jobs that match their expertise and the entrepreneurial spirit is not suitable, then someone will migrate. This migration will, of course, look for places where there are many job vacancies. The second is population density. Population density in an area is also one of the causes of migration. Population density causes a person to live less comfortably, and there is a lot of competition. So it will be difficult to get a job, and the impact is that many commit criminal acts. With this overcrowding, many people migrate to less densely populated areas. And the last one is lack of natural resources. So, lack of natural resources in an area also affecting migration. For example, in an area where the soil is arid, so that when planes do not grow or die. This condition makes resources inadequate, even threaten to run out.
Okay, this is a grouping of international migration. First is immigration. Immigration is the entry of resident from other countries into a country with the aim of settling. Immigration refers to people who move with the aim of permanently settling by immigrant, while tourists or short-term immigrant are not considered immigrant. Example is an Italian citizen married an Indonesian citizen, then Italian citizen moved to Indonesia to settle in Indonesia. Second is immigration. Migration is the act of leaving one's country of origin or territory to settle in another country. In contrast to immigration, emigration is seen from the point of view of the country of origin left behind. Both of these are from form of international migration or crossing national geographic boundaries. Example is Indonesian citizen who work and live in Hong Kong and are called Indonesian immigrant who moved to Hong Kong. And last is remigration. Remigration is the movement of people to their country of origin. Example is ambassador assigned to a foreign country then return to his home country because his duties have been complete.
Okay, next we will discuss Russian invasion of Ukraine. So the war was set in the backdrop of the 2014 ouster of Ukraine's president Viktor Yanukovych from power following strong protests from the public. Under Russian pressure, Yanukovych refused to sign the association agreement between Ukraine and the European Union. The refusal angered people already looking forward to joining the European Union. The many allegations of corruption from local officials, including Viktor Yanukovych himself, also became a reason for public anger. He was fired from his position. The Russian military seized control of Crimea in southern Ukraine at Vladimir Putin's urging. Of course, the Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych ordered the invasion of the area under the guise of defending nearby Russian residents. This move suggests that Russia will engage in separatist activities because the Ukrainian government is unaware of what Russia is doing and because Russia has come under scrutiny from many nations, particularly Western nations. Russia is viewed as a safer threat to Ukraine's territorial integrity and peace since it has breached the state's sovereignty. Next slide, please. Okay, next is the situation and conditions. According to UNHCR on June 1st, 2022, as many as 6,800,01987 Ukrainian refugees have fled their homes. The majority of Ukrainian migrants entered Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. Poland is now housing the majority of the refugees. Additionally, Ukrainians are making their way to the US-Mexico border in an effort to reconcile with family members they left behind in the US. If the Russian invasion continues, there will be an increase in the number of displaced Ukrainians. This is due to the fact that it actively pushes residents to flee in addition to endangering their lives. Natural resources that are crucial to the livelihood of the Ukrainian people could be damaged as the result of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Next slide, please. Next is the impact cost. According to the IMF, the European Union will suffer losses of up to 552 trillion rupiahs due to the Ukrainian refugees. However, the boost in labor supply brought on by the flood of Ukrainian migrants might help the marginally reduce the labor market tightness now being experienced in the euro area. Ukrainian refugees can aid the market in responding to the high labor demand currently in place and address the rising skill shortages if they can find employment without undergoing a protected integration process. It is more challenging to precisely gauge and measure the final effects of war due to the high level of uncertainty surrounding its course. Beyond the narrowly restricted scope of this box, the flood of Ukrainian migrants has significant ramifications for the provision of housing, public services, and fiscal resources in euro area nations. Next slide.
Okay, this is what will be the future trends of migration. International migration probably will increase during the next decades because migration drivers, including economic pressures, Changing age structure, population growth, rapid urbanization, and environmental stress are likely to persist and intensify. Destination countries that can manage the social and political tension caused by immigration probably will reap economic benefits that outweigh the fiscal cost of new migrants. Origin countries are likely to experience mixed result from more immigration, including critical skill gaps, decrease in employment, and improving education level. Okay, this is all from us. Thank you for listening. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.